How many times have you thought about quitting your job and starting a new life? Hey, I'm Lindsay, the girl who actually did that. And now I'm on a mission to change the 9-to-5 narrative that dreading Monday and working for the weekend is normal and acceptable. My goal is to help you see your potential beyond your credentials, gain clarity on what it means to live life on your own terms, and build the confidence to go after your dream career. I'm here to prove to you that it's possible for you to do work you love, make a positive impact on the world, make even more money than you're making right now, and live a deeply fulfilling life. So let's dive in. Hello, loves. I think today's episode is going to be a short one, but an important one. And I wanted to share this message with you guys and also process through some of my thoughts and emotions that are coming up for me. Last night, I learned that a girl from my hometown was killed in a car accident. And we had gone to the same high school. I wasn't close with her, but I did know who she was, and I had met her a few times. There was a car that was fleeing the scene of a hit and run and hit her, and both people died in that accident. So it was a really just senseless and tragic situation. And I was really kind of shaken up when I heard about it. And not so much because I was close to her, but just the fact that, like, that could have been me. It could have been any one of my friends. It could have been anyone. Could have been any one of you listening to this right now. And, you know, she was 25 years old and had her whole life ahead of her and had so many goals and aspirations. She was actually a fitness coach. And I know that she was making such a positive impact and helping so many people. And she just was like this light. Was doing some really good things in the world. And it's kind of hard to believe that her life can just be taken in a moment. Like it really doesn't feel real. It feel like it's just hard to believe. And like seeing her picture on the news and all over social media, like it just doesn't feel real. It's like, how could this happen to someone who is so young and so innocent and such a good person? And it was just such a stark reminder of how short life really is. You really never know when your last day here is going to be. It could be today. It could be tomorrow. In a moment, everything could change. And I'm not trying to be morbid, but it's just the truth. And I think it's important for us to remember that sometimes, to kind of light a fire under our ass and remind us that we don't have all that much time here. Even if you live to be 100 years old, your life is going to flash before your eyes. And so what are you doing wasting time being unhappy? Wasting time in a job that is making you miserable, wasting time in a relationship that's not fulfilling, wasting time doing anything that doesn't feel fulfilling for you. And I know it's not that easy to just up and change your situation, but my point is, stop waiting for the right time. Stop waiting for the circumstances to be perfect. They're never going to be perfect. And you might lose your chance to go after whatever that thing is that is on your heart, to go after that dream, to start that business, to take that vacation, to go visit that person, to tell that person that you love them. Like, stop waiting because you might not get the chance. And, you know, part of why I made the decision to quit my job 4 years ago is because this is what I was thinking about. I was thinking about, you know, when I was 24 years old, I was thinking about, I don't want to get to the end of my life and look back and have to wonder what if. I don't want to have any regrets about how I lived my life and the decisions that I made and the things that I could have done differently. Like, if there is something that I want, I'm going to go after it. And I'm so glad I made that decision 4 years ago, because I was thinking about how, you know, it could be me. It could be any of us. I could be in a car accident tomorrow and be gone. And if that happened, I wouldn't have any regrets, because for the past 4 years, I have been living and working toward this life that I want to create. I have been working toward my dream. I have been taking action. I have been making the impact that I feel like I'm here to make. And of course, there's always the next goal. And there's a lot more that I want to accomplish in my life. And I hope that I'm able to live long enough to accomplish all of those things. But if I don't, I at least know that I was working toward it. I know that every day I got up and I was working toward the goals that I had set for myself. And so I know that when I do leave this earth someday, I'm going to do it without any regrets. Truly. And I'm just so glad that I didn't wait any longer. The circumstances weren't perfect, and they never would have been perfect. And if I waited till the day that I felt ready to start my business and quit my job, I would still be an accountant right now. And I would be wondering, what if I had gone for it? And it only would have gotten harder with every month and every year that I let go by without making a change. It only would have been harder to quit my job and to build the business that I now have and to get to where I am now. And I'm so glad that I did it at the time that I did it and that I stopped waiting, because in the grand scheme of things, what the fuck was I waiting for? What are you waiting for? You don't have that much time, and you might have even less time than you think you do. So if there's something that you want to do whatever you can right now to get closer to that career, to that business, to that life, to whatever it is that you want. You might not be able to up and change your situation tomorrow, but there are things that you can do to start putting the wheels in motion so that at some point you can create the life that you're here to live. And you just don't have any time to waste. You really don't. And it's so crazy. I saw on her Instagram that just a couple weeks ago, she had made a post with all of her goals for 2023. And that just hit me. One, because it's just so tragic that she's not going to be able to live out all of those dreams. But also just knowing that she was someone who had such big goals and such big aspirations. And I have no doubt that she would have lived out and accomplished every one of those things this year. But she didn't get the chance. Whew. I was really trying not to cry through this, but it just hit me because I'm like, that could be me. I don't know if I've made a post with my 2023 goals, but I certainly have them. I certainly have them in my journal. I have a lot of things that I want to accomplish this year and in the years to come. And it's crazy to think that I might never get the chance to do those things, but at least I'm working toward them, and at least if my time were cut short, I wouldn't have any regrets because I knew that I was working toward everything I wanted to create, and that I wasn't telling myself and listening to all of the lies and excuses and reasons why it's not possible for me. I was going for it anyways. Even when it didn't make sense, even when the circumstances weren't perfect, even when it didn't feel like the right time, I still bet on myself. And I said yes to my dreams, and I was willing to do whatever it took to create the life that I wanted. And in a lot of ways, I've already done that. And there's still a whole lot in my life and my business that I want to accomplish. But it was also a really good reminder that I've come so far from what I set out to do 4 years ago. I'm here, I did it, and I'm still doing it and growing it and working toward the bigger and bigger dreams every year, But my message for you today is life is short, so stop waiting, because you truly never know when you're going to lose your chance to go after what it is that you want. And I want all of you to make the most of the time that you have here. And if there's something on your heart, on your mind, in your intuition, in your soul that is meant for you, then it is meant for you. And you have to go after it, because what if you don't? What if you lose your chance? We're not here forever, and time is limited and life is short. So go after what you want. Oh, and also just take a moment to be grateful. Be grateful for your life. Be grateful that you're here. When something like this happens, it just makes everything that felt so big feel so insignificant. the struggles and the challenges that can feel like these really big obstacles that are holding us back, when you put it in perspective of the fact that you might be gone tomorrow, they really start to seem so fucking small. And so just remember that and be grateful that you're here. Be grateful for your life. Be grateful that you have the opportunity to go after what you want. And don't waste any more time. Don't waste any more of your life wondering what if. Don't waste any more of your life telling yourself that you can't. Don't waste any more time telling yourself that it's not possible for you. Because at the end of the day, what do you have to lose? Just go for it. Just go for it. You literally have nothing to lose. And I don't know about you, but to me, the worst thing would be getting to the end of my life, whether that's me 100 years old on my deathbed or me being taken in some tragic accident tomorrow. To me, the worst thing is getting to the end of my life and having regrets. And I'm really grateful that for the past 4 years, I've been living a life where I can say I don't have any regrets. And that doesn't mean it's been perfect and every day has been amazing and I don't have any challenges or any struggles and that everything goes my way. It doesn't. But just the fact that I have been working toward this life that I was dreaming of and building this business that I was dreaming of means that I don't have to wonder what if. I don't have to regret not taking that chance and not betting on myself and not taking that leap of faith. It was all so worth it. And now I'm able to say that I don't have any regrets. I really truly don't. And I can look back on my life with nothing but gratitude and happiness and fulfillment because I went after what I wanted. I had no idea how. I had no idea what the path was going to look like for me, but I knew that I had to because the alternative was just wondering what if I had, and I wasn't willing to live with that. And I don't know what in me at 24 years old, I don't know why that's what was on my mind, but that's why I made the decisions that I made. And unfortunately, I think for a lot of us, it takes some tragedy. It takes us losing someone close to us. It takes us being diagnosed with some terminal illness or some other tragedy for us to start thinking about things like this. But I think it would benefit us all to be thinking about, are we living the life that we want to be living? And if we were to be gone tomorrow, would we have any regrets? Because to me, it's just not worth living a life with regrets. You only have one shot at this. You only have one life. You're only here for a short amount of time. Even if you live to be 100 years old, it's going to go by in the blink of an eye. So stop waiting and go after what it is that you want. I feel like that's very vague, but I don't know what it is specifically that you want, whoever's listening to this, But whatever it is, you know what it is. You know what's on your heart, and it's time for you to go after it. And I trust that this message is going to reach whoever needs to hear it today. So if you're listening to this, I love you. I am here for you. And if you need help on your journey, send me a message, DM me on Instagram. I am here for you. And I want to see all of you live out what you are meant to be doing in this lifetime. All right. Thank you for listening. I love you. I appreciate you. I am here for you always. And I will talk to you in the next episode. All right, my loves. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're looking for more content to help you leave your 9-to-5, make money online, and create a life of freedom doing work you love, come hang out with me on social media. You can find me at Lindsay M. Hansen on Instagram and on TikTok. Also, come join the Quit Your Job Sis Facebook group so you can connect with me and your fellow listeners and get an amazing community to support you on your journey. If you love this episode, please be sure to share it on social media, share it with your friends or your coworkers, and go ahead and leave a review on Apple Podcasts so we can get the show out to all my corporate babes and entrepreneurs who need to hear it. Thank you for listening and being on this journey with me. I love you. I appreciate you. I am here for you always, and I will talk to you in the next episode.